Today we're doing topic 11 review part 1. Number 1, convert the unit of weight into your answer in the box. 3/4 of a pound is how many ounces? So we're going from ounces to pound. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. We have 3/4 of a pound. How do we get from 1 to 16? Times 16. So we are going to do 3/4 times 16, which is really 16 over 1. I can cross simplify 4 and 16. I can count by 4s and hit both of them. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Top times the top, bottom times the bottom. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. 12 divided by 1 is 12. Number 2, choose the symbol to compare the weights. We have 7 pounds, 12 ounces, and 124 ounces. So I'm just going to convert my pounds to ounces over here and then add in my 12 extras. So I'm going to go pounds to ounces, which seems familiar. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. I have 7 pounds. How do I get from 1 to 7? Times 7. 16 times 7. 7 times 6 is 42. Regroup my 4. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 4 is 11. So I have 112 ounces, but I still have an extra 12 over here. So I need to add 12 to this, and I get 124 ounces. So which one is bigger? 124 ounces or 124 ounces? Well, that's a toughie, but I think I'm going to say that they're equal. Oh, it's not letting me erase. I'm trying to erase. Oh, what's going on there? How many fluid ounces are in 8 pints, 5 cups? So I have 8 pints and 5 cups. I need to turn ounces. Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to turn my pints into cups. 1 pint equals 2 cups. I have 8 pints. How do I get from 1 to 8? Times 8. 8 times 2 is 16 cups. So I have 16 cups, but I also have this additional 5 cups. So I need to add that in. So really I have 21 cups that I need to turn into ounces. So now I can turn my cups into ounces. 1 cup is 8 ounces. I have 21 cups. How do I get from 1 to 21? Times 21. So 21 times 8 to see how many ounces. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. I have 168 ounces, and check it out. I actually have that up here. Number 4. At least my eraser worked. What is the length of the paintbrush in centimeters? So they're giving us millimeters, but they want it in centimeters. So we have to convert millimeters to centimeters. All right, 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. I have 101. How do I get from 10 to 1? I divide it by 10. So I'm sorry. Try it this way. I divide it by 10. How do I divide 101 by 10 easily? Well, 10 is a power of 10. So I can unhide my decimal, and I can move it back 1 spot because division makes it smaller. So my answer is going to be 10.1 centimeters. And check it out. That's one of our answers. Number 5. Let A equal the length of the car in meters. Let B equal the length of the same car in centimeter. Which number is greater, A or B? All right, well, centimeters to meters. If we're comparing them, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Which number is bigger? 100. So the centimeter one is going to have a larger number. Even though they're equal, the number is bigger. All right, so what does it say? Well, A is meters, B is centimeters. Which one's bigger? B. Number 6. Complete the comparison. 1 mile, 72 inches, or 5,286 feet. Well, first thing is 1 mile, 2 feet. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So we already have 5,280 feet. But we still have 72 inches. So we need to convert those 72 inches to feet. There's 12 inches in 1 foot, and we have 72 of them. How do we get from 12 to 1? We divide by 12. So what is 72 divided by 12? It is 6. 12 times 6 is 72. So we need to add in our 6 feet here. So really, we have 5,286 feet. Oh, which one's bigger? 5,286 or 5,286? Interesting. Drag each capacity to drag each capacity to match it to an equivalent capacity. Okay. 0.08 liters. Well, I'm going to say that is probably 0.08 liters. Those look equal. 8,000 milliliters. Well, if we change milliliters to liters, there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. We have 8,000 of them. How do we get from 1 to 8,000 times 8? What's this times 8? 8 liters. Do we have an 8 liters? We do. So I'm going to move that one down here. Next, we have 0.8 liters. Liters to milliliters. 1 liter equals 1,000. We have 0.8. How do we get from 1 to 1,000? Times 1,000. How do we take 0.8 times 1,000? We move the decimal 3 spots to the right because it's getting bigger. So there's 1, 2, 3. Add in the zeros. It is 800. So this one's going to be 800 milliliters. And just to check to make sure that we did it right, well, yes, 80 milliliters does equal 80 milliliters. That's a tough one. Number 8. Pi has the element shown for his science experiment. How many kilograms of the material does he have? He has 3,508 grams in the box. It even gave you the conversion, which even made it easier, but you should know what kilograms to grams would be. 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams, and we have 3,508 grams. So we have to go from 1,000 to 1, which is dividing by 1,000. How can we divide 3,508 pretty easy? We can move the decimal. Remember, the decimal's hidden at the end because it's a whole number. 1,000 is a power of 10. It's a 1 followed by 3 zeros, so we have to move the 3 zeros. Since we're dividing, we're moving it to the left because when we divide, the number gets smaller. So we're going to move it 1, 2, 3 spots. So our answer is going to be 3.508 kilograms. Which, looky there, they have that answer for us. Last one, number 9. Convert kilograms to grams. Well, that sounds familiar. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. What did they give us? 6.75 kilograms. How do we get from 1 to 1,000? Times 1,000. How can I take 6.75 times 1,000 pretty easily? Well, I can move the decimal. Why? Because 1,000 is a power of 10. It's a 1 followed by 3 zeros. I can move the decimal 3 spots for the 3 zeros. Which way am I going to move it? Well, I'm multiplying. Multiplying, the number's going to get bigger. Or the answer's going to get bigger. So we're going to move it to the right. So I'm going to move it once. I'm going to move it twice. I'm going to move it third time. So I need to add in a 0. So our answer is going to be 6,750. I'm going to check my answers. Uh-oh, I missed one. What in the world did I miss? Can't wait to see what I did stupid. I bet you I know what it is. So obviously these two, we use the same ones. Even though they equal each other, they equal. But I'm guessing they want us to use the other one. We'll check one of them. Liters to milliliters. 1 liter equals 1,000. They gave us 0.08 liters. 1 to 1,000 is times 1,000. So if we take our 0.08 times 1,000, what do we get? Well, multiplying by a power of 10 with 3 zeros, we need to move it 3 spaces. So 0.08, we're going to move it to the right because it's multiplying. We're getting bigger, is going to be 80 milliliters. So they actually wanted you all to flip-flop these. It's still equivalent. 0.08 liters equals 0.08 liters, but it also equals 80 milliliters. If I was grading this, I would count it either way. So if you miss this one and you did 0.08 liters up here and 80 milliliters down here, I would count that as correct because they are equivalent. They equal each other. So do the other ones. So anyway, that's why that was marked incorrect, even though technically it is correct.